Good morning. Starting only 2 minutes early. Got 2 minutes until our first sprint. Oh, there's my phone. I thought I forgot to bring the phone downstairs. I should probably message our friend. Oh my gosh, my mind is so blank today. I almost heard to say Tamara. Anyways, it's one of those mornings, ladies and gentlemen, and I am going to be writing. I hope you're going to be here joining me, writing right alongside of me as I pull up my timer. We're going to get ready here. Teresa, I probably am going to message her really quick on Instagram because poor thing seems to never be able to get the notifications that we're live. So I will send her a message right now. And then I hope that I'm hoping to get 4 sprints in today. For those of you that are accustomed to this, you'll know how this works. Oh, Teresa, I just messaged you. Good morning, Teresa, just to make sure you saw this. Okay, so 25-minute sprints starting at the top and the bottom of each hour, 5-minute breaks where I'd like you to get up and move around. As writers, we do very little of that when we're writing, so we need to make sure and take advantage of any breaks that we can. And we will talk after the first sprint and see how many words you got, or if you're editing or doing something more creative for your nano project this year, like what Jamie Hirschberger, what J.R. Nichols is doing, then we'd love to hear about that as well. So we'll be doing. Cindy, hi Jen, I finally made it. Good morning, Cindy. What is up with your profile picture, girl? I know you are not that. You are way prettier and younger than that. All right, ladies. In less than a minute, we're starting. I was just telling everybody, Cindy, that it's oh. Good morning, Jamie. All right, so it's running a little late, but it's 8:00, top of the hour. So here we go, getting started with our first sprint.
All right.
Well, I'll talk at the end.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Tonight, I'll be eating a falafel wrap with sweet potato fries. Thanks.
Splitsies?
Oh, you meant the food, didn't you?
Three, two, one. Done.
Done. That went
Yeah.
fast. All right, let me do the math real quick.
We got Teresa and Cindy. Good morning, ladies.
I did 485.
Fantastic.
I'm happy
Oh,
with that.
Cindy Dow loved the splitsies.
I know, right? Okay, so let's talk about the music. So when I first started doing I love this music. I hate the commercials, and I haven't found one that doesn't have commercials yet. But when I first started doing these sprints, I would like hurry up and turn off the commercial, and then I realized it's not really fair to this person who's put this music together. Like they're making the money. If I'm using it, I should, I skip it if I can, but so I hope it doesn't like distract too many people.
Well, they would have to deal with it if they were sprinting alone. So
That's what I decided. Yep, that's what I decided. So, anywho, I'm gonna stand up. Oh, all right. So
I'm gonna try to stand up too. So what?
I don't know. It's been a long morning already. All right, how did you ladies do with your writing today? Like I said, I did 485, which is better than I did all day yesterday. That was the best sprint I've had so far. Gone are the days that I used to get 600, 700. Well, I never got 700 words. That was always your arena, but I would get 500, 600 words. But I'm crafting more, right? So my nanos have changed. When I first started, it was like I never went back and corrected anything, and then later you got to deal with it. And I just prefer to try to write a little bit cleaner than I used to. And that works for me. I love your ceiling, Jamie.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, when you're new to NaNoWriMo, when you're new to writing in general, you don't know what to expect of yourself. So you don't know how much to hold yourself accountable for. And that's why you have to push to write as many words as you can. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's the only way that you learn what you're actually capable of.
Right.
You know?
Teresa says 481. That's awesome.
Woohoo!
Cindy says, good morning. I didn't track mine because I just started and the rest of the family is still here and breaking in. But my laptop is open and I'm writing even before my coffee. Wow, that is a win. That is for sure a win. Yeah, I don't think that it's bad to do nano the way that we were originally taught from our MLs. I think that works for some people. Now that I'm this many nanos in and I'm published, I know what works for me, right? So Nano
Mhm.
is a great thing, but it's just one tool to get yourself across that finish line and get yourself published. So I know it works for me, and I'm going to do it works for me. Hopefully, it'll still be 50,000 words. We shall see. Uh-oh, Teresa says I can feel a headache coming on. Oh no. And even
Mm.
though I let myself sleep until 6:30 today, I just feel really tired. Oh gosh, I hope you're not getting sick, Teresa. So, listen, you are ahead of the nano game. If you need to take the day off, if you need to go take a nap, you do that. Honestly,
Way to
self-care it.
recognize, yeah,
Mhm.
way to recognize what you need. And if you've got vitamin C or anything that you normally keep around, go ahead and dose up, drink more fluids, drink more juice. All the
Yep,
stuff you would tell your kid if your kid called you and said, Mom, I'm sniffly.
right. Self-care for us is just as important, for sure.
Yeah, maybe make something with a lot of garlic in it for dinner.
Bummer. I made homemade Chicago style pizza last night. So good. It's one of my favorites. Okay. In less than a minute, we're going to be doing this again.
Okay.
So I'm going to get all set up. You doing good with your editing?
Oh, yeah, I'm putting the time in. I'm painfully slow, but I'm just committed to putting the time in, so I'm doing it.
Good. I cannot wait to read this book, Jamie. I'm so excited.
Well, yes, I'm happy to have it done for sure. Get it
Mhm.
out there.
I would have had more words too, now I think about it, but I had to go back and fix a plot hole that I'd already created. And so I had to go you take the time to go find it and then fix it, because I've edited books where I had to like really, really search, for I know it's there and I can't find it. Well, I knew right where it was, so I had to go do that. Real quick, Teresa says that's why I let myself slow down today. I've been eating lots of vitamin C over the last week to get
Smart.
very
Yeah.
smart. All right, ladies, here we go. We're gonna be
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one. Done.
Done.
Okay, I just came back to the window to see Creepy Father Christmas. Like,
I know,
where
right?
did he come
Okay.
from?
I don't know. Like I did the math and we still had like 40 minutes of I don't know how that other one ended. I don't know if I like this music or not. I just kind of showed up. So everyone, we're just giving it a try. I have no idea. I've never listened to this music here. It could be horrible. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well,
Okay, let's-
Teresa likes him. She says it's a cool looking old man, and maybe he could be in her story. Oh, maybe he
Ah.
could be the one to help her character have her epiphany.
He is pretty cool looking. I should do more research and try to find more of these because the one I've been using is so old and they're for some reason their video is all messed up. So it just looks weird on the screen, but yeah, who knows? So, all right, I got to do the math yet. So tell me what you got done during that time.
Yeah, more of the same. It's hard to explain what I'm doing while I'm editing. So I mean, it's just kind of that. And I'd love to know how the word count went for everybody else.
So I got 390.
Nice.
And that's with taking words out because I keep doing it. Like because even as I'm doing it, I'm like, this is not going to help my nano goal. And then as I'm doing it, I'm like, but it's going to help this book. Like I won't have to do this later. Like this is like because I like remember I have this is a novel I had started before. I can take this little guy off for right now while we talk. I had started before for a nano project and I wasn't as good of a writer, first of all. And like that, it just life fell apart during that time. And so my life's always falling apart during Nano. Anyway, so then I'm taking those scenes, kind of reading them, and then I'm rewriting them. So this is one of those scenes that like needed a rewrite a lot. So I took a lot of stuff out. So I don't know how much I actually wrote, but I'm happy with 390. And it's forward progress, right?
Absolutely. That's
shadows
what's
in there.
important, is to have more done on November 30th than you had done on November 1st.
I stood for that sprint too.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take a break during the sprint coming up this next one. So if my camera goes black, I'll be back.
Sounds good. All right, ladies. Anyone? Oh, here's Cindy's report. I got my coffee, but also got 341 words.
Yay!
And I keep editing at the same time too. You're published too, right, Cindy? So like you've already crossed finish line, so you kind of like have a feel for what works for you, right? I just can't not. I mean, if it wasn't my book, if it was just a sprint, right, I could, but I'm working on my book. That's me too. Karen Gerard says, I have 0. I'm fighting with Scrivener. Oh, golly, trying to figure something out. I'm actually pretty good with Scrivener, Karen. So if you could put your question in there, I might be able to help you if you're trying to figure something out. And Teresa, 454. Well, I'm so glad you're slowing down, Teresa. You're doing awesome. That is so good.
Yeah.
That is great, guys. Yeah, I'm serious about that, Karen, though. If you need some help, I might be able to help you. I love Scrivener. That's such a great invention. Whoever invented that, like, I want to give them a big fat kiss on the mouth.
How are you doing with your overall Nano goal? And that question, I guess, goes for anyone in the chat. Are we on target, on track?
I am not on track, I don't think, because I'm still trying to put words over, I still have words elsewhere. Right now it says I'm at 13,000 words, which what am I supposed to be at? I never even made my
Well, if you figure if it's 50,000, then you'd want to be at 25,000 by the 15th, right? If it's
Right.
50,000 in 30 days.
Right. And I never even put my project in Nano yet. I need to do that. She says, how can I put 2 projects on one screen? I did it once a while ago. Okay. So you mean like, yeah, side by side.
Oh, maybe answer in the next break, right? Since we're at 8:59.
Yep, I will try to answer that in the next break.
All right. Well, goodbye to my camera, ladies, but I'll be back.
Okay.
And gentlemen, if we have any gentlemen with us.
Oh, wait, we still have a minute, but we're going to go ahead and start so that I can get that answer to you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I saw 8:59 and I thought for sure it would be time.
Advanced non-small cell lung cancer can take away so much. But today, there's a combination of two immuno
3, 2, 1. Done.
Done. That was,
Well, how'd it go,
it was super
Eskimo?
productive, but I don't think I got a ton of words in. So that's okay. But it was like, I'm now at a standpoint where now I have to go back and look for other things I already wrote. Like I know I've written some stuff. I got to go find it so that I can do the next scene. So
It all has
yes.
to be done before you can click publish,
Yep,
right?
I agree.
So
So
do it now or do it later. So I wonder if Teresa hit 50K. She had to write 33
I'm ready
words.
to
I don't know if
celebrate
she
with
did
you,
33
Teresa.
words.
So you better let us know what you got. Let me see what I
So
got. That
excited for her. And then I wonder if Karen got her Scrivener thing, or if maybe she just hand wrote for that sprint, or found a Word doc to
I
write
got
in, or something like that.
240. 242 actually, to be
Well,
specific.
that is
If I do the math
great.
in my head real quick. So okay. Okay, Karen says no, I mean 2 different projects. All right. Grand total for Teresa. Dun-dun-dun-dun, 50,408.
Yay!
So you've already beat Nano, so now you're just going to keep
Congratulations.
rolling and work on this novel. That is exciting stuff. Okay, Karen, the only way that I would do 2 different projects is if it were me, I would open up the projects and I would just size the windows down to where they could sit next to each other. That's what I do. There might be another way of doing it within the same window, but I honestly don't know how to do that. So,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm clueless
Cindy
also.
got
Sorry, Karen.
388 words into a new scene. Tough scene. This book has some domestic abuse. How to
Wow.
make it realistic? Yes, sympathetic. Yes.
Oh,
Those scenes are
yeah.
hard too. Like that kind of stuff. Like when I was writing the battle scene in Avoiding Esther, like you want it to be realistic without it being too gory. Like it needs to fit the genre. Like it's a romance, right? So that's what I do. So yeah, but those scenes are worth it. Spending the time on that kind of stuff will be totally worth it. So I got another
Agreed.
really great review. Yeah, and it was that makes me think of it
Nice.
because I've gotten some reviews where people actually comment on that scene that it draws you in, it was done well enough without being right. So yeah, so anyways, I'll have to share it with you later. I don't want to like brag on here, but like beautiful review. And I guess I have another one over on Barnes and Noble. I never checked there. I should, but I got another one over there too. So reviews are hard to get, and I've been getting quite a few lately. So I really appreciate my readers for doing that for me.
Yeah, that's really great. If you guys are reading anything you want to run over and read a review, I think I'll go leave a review for the last book that I wrote or read.
Read.
Just kidding. It's Dracula. I don't think that the author is waiting for my review. I think Bram Stoker will be okay if I forget.
But think about this though, people that might want to read that book, what would they be looking for in a review? Like for maybe a homeschooler, like I would probably go looking on the reviews to see if people say that it's appropriate for what reading level, what age group, that kind of stuff. So it's not a bad idea to do that.
Can we have maybe a podcast episode about writing reviews? I mean, I think we maybe touched on it before, but I'm starting to think that professionally, I am through leaving reviews because, like, I just feel like if you're a writer and then you're reviewing another person's writing, like,
it's hard.
Yeah. So I just think I might just be done, but then I feel bad asking other people to review my stuff. So maybe I'm done also asking for them.
Yeah, I don't know because like I've gotten and the podcast has gotten some beautifully written reviews for our new book.
For sure.
And it's like I appreciate it so much more when somebody actually takes the time and they craft a beautiful review. And you're
They've
like,
been amazing.
they not only read it, but they like read it the way that you had hoped, and they pulled things out of it that you're like, yes, that's exactly what I was going for. And so you appreciate those things, but it's hard because as a writer, you're more critical of others, right? You don't mean to be, but it's just how it is because you know the craft, right? One more minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna say ladies because I've not seen any men in here yet today, but I'm guessing we have some. We have people watching right now. Cindy Dow, I think leave a review if you enjoyed the book, even if you have to put in cautions for potential readers. Yeah, if I don't like the book, I don't review. Before I was a writer, I might have, but now that I'm published, if it's negative as a writer, if you're not a writer, yes, if it's negative, put it in there. I even want, if you didn't like my book, say that and say why you didn't, because there's probably other people out there that would feel the same way as you. And I don't want them picking up my book and being disappointed. But as a author now, it's kind of like a unspoken code that you just don't do that. Karen says, I have to go, but thank you for these sprints. I try others and they start cussing. Yep. Or they're
Oh,
talking is for 20 minutes and sprint for 15. Thank you. No problem. We do try to keep it straight on. We try to keep everything clean here on this podcast because that was our experience when we were first starting out as writers. Great podcasts out there, but you couldn't watch them with your kids in the room. And we like to keep on time. So in that vein, here comes the next sprint.
TTFN.
Yep.
Three, two, one, go.
And this will be the last sprint for the day for me.
Hey sis, it's Fleeceman's. How's everybody off your gift list? The whole squad looking fly in the house is. It's the coziest Fleecemas that ever existed.
Shop cozy styles for everyone on your list. We holiday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
Three, two, one, done. I got so caught up that I missed
I
that.
really thought that the sprints were 20 minutes. So when the Old Navy commercial came on, I was like, oh, what a great and fun way to end the sprint. And I'm like, oh, we're not done. I'm glad I didn't go like, blah, and start talking all big.
All right. So I was organizing that last one because I'd already I did the math and I was pretty darn close to my goal for today as far as the 1667.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through and was organizing it and discovered that my numbers were at 17,001.
That's awesome.
So that means I'm over 14,000 off of being on target. So then I'm like, that's okay. I did the math. And that means I have to write 3,000 words a day. I can totally do that. So then as I'm organizing, I came across 2 brand new documents, brand new words that I wrote during Nano this year that I forgot about that added up to over 4,400 words.
Yay!
That I hadn't put in my Scrivener yet. So in essence, I'm actually at 21,418, which is only about 10,000 off, which means I only have to like a little over 900 extra a day, which is 100% doable. That's 2 sprints.
Mm-hmm.
So excited. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't even know what I wrote, how many words. I don't care. I'm just so excited that I'm closer to the goal than I thought.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Teresa says 432. That's awesome. Yep, just keep on trucking. So yeah. So I am done for the day, except for maybe later I might try to get some more organizing in so that I can start off hot in the morning. Oh, no, tomorrow's podcast day.
Tomorrow's podcast day, 10 a.m. Eastern, we will be live on the podcast. We will be sprinting though before.
Right.
And there will be a prompt, which I don't know what it is for tomorrow. Do you?
Mm.
But anyway, look, you don't want to know anyway in advance because then it will tempt you to plan.
If you subscribe to our newsletter, you will have the prompt in advance, and it
That's
also will
right.
go onto social media as well. So we hope you all will join us tomorrow morning. We will not be doing this tomorrow morning, but I will be back on Saturday morning and Sunday morning until Nano's over. I'm going to be here every day that I can. And so, yeah, but I have a lot of unpacking to do, and I have homeschooling to do. So I have to actually, I'm so like excited right now, but I have to stop. I have to honor the other commitments in my life too. Right. So
That's important.
thanks, Cindy. She said, that is great. And then Shell said, I got a fantastic scene. My little girl character is turning into a shifter. This is so much fun to write. I got another 375 words.
Yay!
Yay. That's awesome. All right, Jamie.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining me this
Well,
morning.
we'll catch up later. And yeah, you're welcome. And thank you for showing up. Thanks everyone for showing up. See you
All right,
soon.
ladies. We will